Hey, it's Kurt the Boat Doctor. Hey, we're out here in this 210 searunner. Beautiful. Got everything hooked up as far as your 94, your Garmin. You got your Autopilot. You got your GPS with the overlay. You got your traditional. I'll show you a little bit about that. You got Autopilot. You got Autopilot on here. Your live well worked. I'll show you that. I think I showed you that already, but I'll show you again. I think we're down just to the running. And you can shut it off back here too. And I'll tell you a little secret when you come down what you can use this for. And then your wash down hose work good. You just hit this. Got the antifreeze coming out for winter months. So why don't we start with the main motor first. What we're going to do is just going to turn the key, of course. If it's in gear, it will not start. If the safety lanyard's out, it will just crank, but won't start. And it'll beep, letting you know. This is that new command link gauge. This is really nice too. So we're just gonna put it in gear here and just go with the current a little bit. Shut the live well off over here. Gives you your tachometer, your trim. See how that goes up, goes down. Change that to volts so you can see your volts, water, oil. And they need to hook up the speed sensor because you don't have no speed, you don't have the economy. You do have the flow, and there's your fuel. I did put about 40, I think it was 40 gallons in here, maybe. I think it was 40 non-ethanol. So anyway, if you just put this thing into gear, you can just hit this troll, and then you can hit set. These up and down arrows. See how the RPM is going to change? It's about 850 to 900. And then you can go down and it says troll right there. You can get down and then you can just cancel out and hide it. So that's what that does. And then the menu, you just scroll over here, you can do your trip. Tell you how, and you can reset that. You can get your information, like tanks, trim, trip again, back. Troubleshoot codes, active alarms you can put on here, and then just go back here. And I already set up your boat thing, and then I'll bring that back over there. Okay, so then right here, well, I'll show you just what this thing will do. I think I got everything there, trimmed down over here. 1001, 1002, 1003. Gets right up on top, and I gotta find out where that thing went to now. Oh, there it is. It's about 3 seconds to plane. And then right about here would be planing 3300. And then I can go home to get off of this, and I can just go into AVG controls, hit my vessel. I'm doing about 44 feet here, 20 miles an hour. Okay, cruising. I'm gonna start trimming up. So right there, and you're doing about 6.3 gallons per hour. That's pretty good. About 27 miles an hour. You can go faster than that. It's just your fuel burn. So let's get her up to about 4,500. Turn on the wipers, and that's about 7, and that gives you about 30. Get it? That's burning about 18. That's awesome. Most boats are 28 to 30 gallons an hour. 41 miles an hour, 6,000 RPM. Runs really good. So then you put this back here, and you can put your wipers on again. So that kind of shows you that, and then we can show you the trim tabs too. I'll go ahead and bring that all the way down. Slow it down, and then trim tabs. You just hit 1. Levels it off. You can bring it back up just like this. You can go all down. There it goes, all down. Or you can bring them all up. And you can steer with the trim tabs as well. So then what we're going to do, we're going to bring that back in there. And if you want to kind of keeps a semi-course without blowing out all over the water. You can get this thing down about, let's go back into like charts, combos. There you go. It gives me all 3 of them. So you can make this enlarge by pushing on it and then just hitting this button right here, and it brings it up big. You can have your autopilot here, stand by here, you can engage and stand by here. So now what we're going to do is the kicker motor. So then we're going to trim this down and keep that motor straight. And then you can just start with it straight. Make sure the friction's off on the tiller handle there. Just hit your start button, put it in gear. Starting to kick up a little bit. Now you can use your speed. You can hit this right here. Oh, you got to turn this on first though. So you hit this button right here, and it's going to say okay. It's going to say pairing. Now then you hit this button right here, and there you go. So we want to see if we can do that. Oh, you got to engage. Yeah, there it is. It lit up. Okay, so I went ahead. I just hit engage. Now I can hit plus for my speed. See that? How that green light went on? Now I can do my speed there, or I can do my speed here. Okay, so now if I want to turn, all I have to do is at 1 degree, I hit this. Now I want to go 10 degrees over. I hit that button. It's going to take me 10 degrees over. Then if I want, these are just heading holes. I can shut the main motor off, kill it, make sure it's straight. Now if I want to go like 10 over here, or 1, I can just hit 1, or I can go hold it and it'll go 10 over. Then if I want, I can sit there and do that with this too. Say I want to go 10, 350. If I want to go 1 degree over, once it catches up, then you just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll bring me 5. Now what else is cool? Say I want to go over that way. I can just hold this thing just like this button right here. I can just twist the remote. Now watch that screen there. See how it moved it? It's going to take it over there. So you can just point this and figure out where you want to go. See, so now I want to go back over here to the port side. Just remember to hit this button. I just want to go a little bit. See how I did it? So that works out good. So then, say you wanted a pattern steer. You just hit pattern. You can do it on here. You can do it on here. So you want to do, say, a circle. You hit circle, and you can set your time right down here. I want to go to the port. There it is there. And if you wanted to see that bigger, you just hit that and go like this, and you can bring it up bigger. And you can see it right there too. So then if I want to go ahead and do a pattern steer, I want to do a U-turn. I want to go to the port side. Now it's going to do a U-turn for me. It's starting to get rough out here. And then if you just want to go ahead and then you can bring the speed down here, bring that back up if you want to. You can just go, if you want to standby, just hit standby. So now say we want to, let's see. Now say that thing's running and you just want to do a quick turn. You can start up your main, just so that's on standby, and just give it a little gas. Just don't go above 7 miles an hour. And then I'm going to do that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go back into charts, and I'm going to go to navigation chart, and I'm going to draw me a line where I want to go. I'm going to go right there. Okay, then you hit this, you go to auto guidance, and then you can start navigation, and you want autopilot, you want to engage it, and then I'm going to pick up the speed, and I'm going to steer this. See, so you got controls wherever you want to go. Say if you're busy on the screen, there, I picked up the speed there, or I can just hit back, like I can touch this screen right here, and then just there's a back button. Here's some stop panning. And then see, I got out of combos, so I got to go back into combos and hit this one. And there I got everything there. Now say I see these fish. I want to bring that up and just see that screen. There you go. Now you want to go back to all of them, just hit back. Now you just want to see this one, hit this, boom. Right there, you want to stop panning, it brings it back. You can zoom in and out on that. And see, this auto guidance made that trail. So all I had to do is put that arrow where I wanted it, and this keeps you in the deep water. Now say I want to just stop navigation. I just hit this button, and I don't want to save it, so I hit no. Do you want, yes, okay. So what this is going to do is just keep me on that heading. So I mean, I got everything right here. I can shut this off while that one is working. You just hold the button until the power goes off. So now I'm on this and this one. You can zoom in on this. Then you got your fish finders, of course. You can go back. You can go home. And you can just go into like sonar if you want. Clear view. Go home. You can do side view. There's a fish right there. Go home. Then of course you can go to your AVG controls. You can do your autopilot here, and you can move it. Like I say, you want to move it a degree. There you go. I can adjust my speed. But once I disengage that, it kills that autopilot. See? So anyway, we can just go ahead and just hit this off. And then that kills my throttle.